The element of WILO stands for week in life of whom? Of maybe any accountant, maybe sales representative. So it doesn't matter whom we are analyzing, but a week in the life of that employee we are going to analyze. So it means the lean commando or lean expert will go and stay with that employee for 1 week and note down all the activities what that employee is performing, and that should be documented in a template in which we are collecting if the activities he or she is performing are value adding activities or are these any of the waste. We have discussed previously 8 type of waste in office, and in the template we'll document in whole week what were the activities he was performing, and by considering the voice of customer or voice of that process that must be analyzed after recording the data of 1 week, what were the activities which were really not required, which are not value adding, which can be eliminated, or which can be done automatically by another software. By doing this analysis, we will be able to very easily eliminate 10 to 30% of the tasks or the time what that person is doing, and this will bring the line balancing the buffer of additional 5 to 10%. So we have seen that by doing the resource balancing we were touching the customer talk line, but by doing this analysis of the activities done by that employee we can improve that, and we can squeeze this the whole time required for these tasks, because in these tasks we have already analyzed over a period of 1 week what are not value adding activities and what can be eliminated. So WILO, in ideal case it should be 1 week, but if the activity is so standard that it's the same activity being repeated every hour, then the analysis of just few hours should be enough to have the same results. We know in 1 hour that employee is performing 20 tasks, and from these 20 tasks 4 tasks are not required, are completely waste, can be eliminated, are not the requirement of customer, and are also not the requirement of this process in which the employee is working. Also, the WILO should not be applied only when we are doing the resource balancing. We are now here discussing a lot of elements, how we can improve the office productivity, how we can generate the flow. If in case we are not able to use all these different elements, only this single element could be used, only the WILO study could be used to check what that employee is doing and what can be eliminated. Definitely there should be the trust, there should be the commitment from the management also not to have any negative consequences, but purely from the lean management perspective that we want to just analyze what you are doing and what are the activities which are not adding value for the company, and we want to eliminate these activities from your activities. And this study does not mean that employee has to work quicker and would cause any additional burden. So these all things should be communicated by the experts, by the top management in advance. Otherwise there will not be enough cooperation from the employees to give the right data to perform the activities in the right way, in the right speed. But this is very, very powerful tool during the resource balancing, and also without resource balancing in general as a standalone tool to eliminate waste and improve the productivity. So in this example we have seen after the resource balancing, the line balancing factor we improved from 72% to 96%, because now the 2 employees who are working, 1 employee doesn't has to wait for a very long time. Once the tasks are finished here, tasks are moving further and he can perform, and that the whole project is finished in that case. But there was still slightly waiting time at employee number 2. through the WILO, because we have further compressed the time required by employee number 1. We have further improved here the line balancing factor from 96% to 99%. In the reality, if anywhere we can achieve more than 94-95% of line balancing factor, this is really the ideal case. Most of the cases line balancing lies really below than 75%. On the side note, it's not only that in WILO we are considering what are the waste, which activities are not required. Here we can also check how we can perform the same tasks in a quicker way, because the whole aim is to compress the site and to do in a efficient manner. So there are a lot of AI tools, and with that tools a lot of tasks can be done in a very quicker and with less errors. So with the team, you should really go through all these available tasks one by one and see, can we use this AI tool? Is it allowed to use in our company? If yes, which task can be performed in a more efficient way? Is this tool can be used? Is this presentation tool? Is this Excel tool? Is this the language model like ChatGPT could be used to write the SOPs or the emails or anything in a quicker way? So there could be a very good brainstorming in a group where all the possible tools are discussed one by one, and this will give a big productivity boost in case even for 2-3 tasks employees identify that these apps could be used and improve our productivity.